Yeah, he's out tonight. He won't be available. Just woke up with some soreness this morning. That was enough to hold him out, and he'll be day to day.
So is that the extent of it that you know? Was it something from the game or anything specific, or just woke up with it?
No, just woke up with it, and like I said, we believe it'll be day to day.
I suppose that's kind of how the whole season has gone, where you get the guy back and another guy goes out, so you're used to it. But what nonetheless is the difficulty with a game like this tonight, and how do you try to make up for what he's doing?
Got to get a win. Whoever we have in uniform, that's always been the focus. Whichever guys are out, you focus on the guys that are in, and we always have enough. Always feel like we have enough firepower to get the W, and that's not different tonight.
Yeah. Right. Well, does the knee require any further testing or anything like that?
No.
Was there a plan to maybe use this back to back? He's had to do so much, even though he said he's fine, that he's was there a plan to maybe use either the Charlotte game, perhaps, or let's say anyway for him?
No. All the back to backs, are always. Plan on playing the first one and see how he feels after. If there's significant soreness in any area, then make that decision on the second day. Sorry?
AD is the back-to-back?
That's sort of the plan. He's going to play tonight and then see how he feels tomorrow.
Coach, you are at an interesting point. We see you guys got a momentum win against the Brooklyn Nets the other night. In your mind, what looking to do further? What's your mindset going into the next game as you go into Charlotte?
Continue to grow. We're reintegrating Anthony back into the lineup, and guys have to get used to playing with him again. I think the biggest thing for us is to try to the best of our ability to get all of our guys on the floor together. Which obviously is not going to happen tonight. May not happen tomorrow night, but that's the biggest thing. We have to try to find those opportunities the best we can, and in the meantime, we've adjusted stylistically how we're playing, throughout the course of this year, and we want to just continue to grow those habits.
Follow-up to that is a lot of chat, a lot of noise in the media just about you and the Lakers as a team, and saying you guys are something old. How do you tune the noise out, and what is you guys' focus?
What is our what?
Focus.
Oh, yeah, just the noise is the noise. That's always going to be there if you coach a team like the LA Lakers. There's high expectations, which I wouldn't have it any other way. And we come to work every day, focus on, our team and our habits, and focus on the job, win the next game and build the habits that are going to win for us in the playoffs.
Frank, as much center as LeBron's been playing, how does that affect how you use your traditional centers tonight? And you also assume Keenan with maybe an adjusted plan for Joel. How does it kind of all balance out?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to give my starting lineup out just yet, but obviously with LeBron out, we haven't felt great about our centerless lineups without Bron in there. Just as Melo is the only big, or Trevor, Stanley, etc. So I do expect to see Dwight in there some tonight, and we'll approach that on a game by game basis. If LeBron's out past tonight.
And as a follow up, does playing without LeBron, I know the main objective is to win the game, but are there things that AD might do or kind of start to work in as he works back to his good form, more so tonight than maybe if LeBron is being able to play?
Not necessarily. We always want to play through with AD, even when Bron is in there. You just have obviously less firepower, to create and generate rotations that can get the ball easier to AD. But we'll continue to want to play through him and Russ.
I know what day-to-day means, but if it's too short of play tonight, you get another game tomorrow, and then you're off again until Sunday. Doesn't it make some sense to try to get Sunday as a
Yeah, honestly, we want to see how it feels tomorrow. And if there's a significant change in what he's feeling today, he'll be available tomorrow. So literally day to day.
Coach, when you game plan for a guy like Joel, what really kind of stands out to you about his game?
Well, it's not just about the low post. That's the biggest thing. I think there's a lot of similarities between him and Joker from a standpoint of how much time they spend on the perimeter and all the coverages that go into slowing him down with his 3-point game, his 3-point line, long closeout driving game. The way they get it to him in the pocket, the way they pin down for him. There's a lot of perimeter aspects, to he and Joker and how they use those guys, that it's not just, 50 touches on the low block, in terms of trying to slow him down. There's a variety of different things that go into trying to limit him, and it's very challenging to game plan for.
Yeah, Frank, you guys signed Stanley. Your option for next. Was there a time kind of in that first 10-day stint with him, kind of your mind thought maybe there's something here that would be good for us longer term? So what was that, and what did you say?
It was tough for me because I was at home in bed watching on TV. But it was noticeable right away that he had a juice and energy to his game that our team sorely needed. Just I don't know, the athleticism, the toughness, the speed, and the way we were using him as sort of a small ball center, continuing to open things up in the lane. We saw some things right away that we felt like could really help us this year. And he's continued to prove himself, as an elite defender and someone that plays within himself offensively and has honestly a versatile offensive skill set, that we feel like is really going to help us.
Right, just because Joel's on the other side tonight, going back to the comment that Anthony made, a lot of us were there at the opening press conference for being a Laker. He noted that setting with the after for power forward. How has that opinion or conversation evolved? Has he become more accepting to?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he definitely has become more open-minded over the last 3 years because the game is changing by the day. With the way the league plays with 5 out almost universally across the league. You see very few two big lineups, and there's been a lot of benefits offensively in particular with him playing center. So he's very open-minded to it. When you play against bigger centers, it creates a little bit of a challenge, but there's a few ways you can manage that. With the matchup and with playing him at 4 if needed. But he's very open-minded to it. He told me this morning, whatever you feel like we need, we'll go with, and he'd be good with.
Coach, you talked about Joel and you made a comparison to Jokic. But also, when I look at your lineup with the Lakers, oftentimes, Ronnie plays similar more. How can this talk to the game of more like Elijah height? It's today's NBA, so comes close to matching Elijah brilliance.
Elijah's what?
Brilliance. This is
Brilliance.
the way he moves on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I think in the low post, I would put Joel in that class. I don't know, maybe Joker. Joker's different than Hakeem, obviously, with the athleticism. His is more, about, footwork and reading defenses and savvy and all that stuff. But, I think Joel's really the only one in that class from a low post standpoint. But what he does on the perimeter is far different than what Hakeem did and what any center did, back in those days. So. Again, the game has really evolved, and it's not just as simple as how are we going to double him in the low block. You know what I mean? There's so many different ways to get him the ball.